All right, everybody, welcome back. We are in Jackson County, Indiana. We're in Jackson, Washington State Forest. We're going to be hiking to Pinnacle Peak, elevation of 980 feet. From what I've read, the trails are in pretty rough shape, pretty washed out. It's about 40 degrees out. That's why I'm still sitting in the truck, preparing myself to get out there because I'm in shorts, and yeah, I messed up. Should have wore pants, but I didn't. So we are going to get on the trail and I will bring you back. All right, so like I said earlier, we're in Jackson County, Indiana, Jackson, Washington State Forest. So far, this trail's not too bad. I just got on it. We got about 670 feet of cumulative elevation today. And like I said, from what I've been reading, the trails are supposed to be in pretty rough shape, but we're gonna find out, and we're gonna try and make it to Pinnacle Peak, and we're gonna pass some pretty cool sights along the way, as what I've been reading. So now, here we go. It's a Sunday morning. There's only one camper in this campsite, and there's one guy out fishing. So here we go. And it looks like we are at the beginning of trail number 3. And right over there is the beginning of trail number 2. And if I remember, I take trail 3 to trail 2. Yep. All right, here we go. So the goal for today is Pinnacle Peak. From what I've been reading, it's got some pretty good views. And it's supposed to be a pretty good little workout, which I'm not out here to try and work out, but apparently it's pretty steep hills. So we're gonna work our way towards it. I'm trying to keep a pretty good pace right now because I am freezing. But as you can see, the trail is a little washed out right here. But this is a pretty popular trail from what I've seen. Oh, we start elevation right away. Here we go. It is washed out quite a bit. I did bring trekking poles. I may end up breaking those out here in just a minute. And we're going up right off the get-go. I will say, in the forest though, there's not near as much wind. All right, so far, this trail is no joke. I'm out of shape, that's for sure. But, wow, it hits you straight out of the gate with some straight up elevation. It's probably not coming across on video, but wow. But I think once we get to the top of this ridge, we're almost there. Once we get to the top of this ridge, we're gonna basically be ridge walking for a while. Whew. All right, we made it to an intersection. Oh, I gotta stop, catch my breath, and all right, trail 2. That's what we want. And trail 3 continues in that direction, but we want trail 2. And yeah, Wow, I'm out of breath and out of shape. Okay, off to a good start. All right, I'll get back with you. All right, there's where we just came up. And right here's where we're headed. Oh my. A lot more uphill to go. But basically, we're just gonna ridge walk this and take the ridge all the way to Pikes Peak, I do believe. Sorry, Pinnacle Peak, not Pikes Peak. We got some pretty good elevation going on. All right, here we go again with some more elevation. Now, at the top of this ridge, there's a old foundation for a fire tower. Now, a fire tower is long since fallen down and been removed. You'll see by the foundation it's been here a while. But I've hiked up here before, but not this route. Wow. And I'm hoping for some good views because this is a workout. We're getting up here. I wanted to stop and show you this. He's just leaning against the tree, waiting to fall. Please hold up, tree. All right, we're through. I stopped before I got here and had breakfast, thinking that was the wrong move. Whew. This is a workout now, but hopefully it's worth it. We'll see. Oh, we got some downhill going. Oh, wow. That means I gotta go back up to get to the peak. Oh boy, here we go. Yep, we're on the ridge. So I've come across the sign. I think that means ranger station, but I don't ever remember a ranger station being up here. I think they mean down at the trailhead, but I was not expecting to see the sign. You can see we're on top of the ridge. If these trees weren't here, I think we'd have some pretty killer views, but hopefully where we're headed, we'll get some. I'm gonna check my elevation. So right now we're at 887 feet, but we're dropping. So we gotta come back up to 887 feet and then go to 987 feet for Pinnacle Peak. Like I said, cumulative gain of roughly 700 feet. And back on the downhill. I did bring trekking poles, but I haven't broke them out yet. You know what? I think I'm gonna break out one right now. Also in my front pack right here, I've got a liter of water in a Survivor filter bag. I'm gonna take a quick water break and get a hiking pole out for this downhill, and then looks like we go straight back up again. So yeah, should be fun. So I just want to show you something. This Survivor filter bag, if you don't push this top down extremely hard right here, if you don't push it down extremely hard, it leaks. The inside of my bag is a little wet, but it's not too wet, and I still got plenty of water. I've also got a liter on my pack, so we're doing okay on water. So I don't know if you noticed on the walk to the trailhead, this is a state campground, and these trails all lead directly back down to the campground itself. So you could camp down there, tent camp, RV camp, whatever you want to do, car camp, doesn't matter. And then you could hike these throughout the day. But I only live like 25 minutes from here, so I just come out here for a day hike. And I've actually camped at another campground like 5 minutes from this one in my camper, and we came over here and hiked at Safety Zone. Huh, I've never seen one of those. Let me turn you around. Beyond this sign, shooting, hunting, loaded weapons prohibited. Well, according to that sign right there, shooting, hunting, loaded weapons beyond that sign is no longer allowed. So thank goodness I'm on this side of the sign and I don't have to worry about that. All right, we're starting to get some views. Off in the distance. A little bit farther to go. Still on trail 2. But I think the old fire tower, what's left of it, is right up this hill though. We will see. There's a view off through the woods. See the lovely town of Brownstown, Indiana, looks like. I've got birds all around me. So right here, I'm at 981 feet in elevation. Now, this is not Pinnacle Point or Pinnacle Peak, as far as I know. From what I've seen, Pinnacle Peak has a lot better views. So, but we should be about equal with Pinnacle Peak in elevation. So hopefully it's a nice, smooth, gentle walk to Pinnacle Peak from here on out, but I doubt it. We haven't even hit the first remnants of a fire tower. All right, although we are at an intersection, so I'm gonna stop, check my GPS, and see where we're at. Okay, so we're leaving trail number 2 behind. It splits off in that direction. We are gonna go to trail number 1, and that's the trail to Pinnacle Peak. So here we go. Now we are on top of a ridge right now, so trails are pretty smooth and wide open. But I have a feeling right about 20 feet, we're getting ready to do some serious descent. So here we go again. Sounds like it's raining, but I don't think it is. I think it's just stuff falling from the trees. If it is rain, then I've got rain cover for my pack and a rain jacket, but I don't believe it is. I think it's just stuff falling from the trees. We got some higher elevation, higher elevation winds, but nothing crazy. It is starting to warm up, or at least I am, but I'm taking it nice and gentle down this trail because it did rain a little bit last night. This trail is just a little bit slippery. And we are on a descent. All right, so I'm stopping right now to break out my second hiking pole. This trail's descent is just getting to me. I'm about to fall, so I may not be recording much here for the next few minutes as I about fall over looking down. So yeah, I'm just taking a little rest, gonna drink another water or some more water, and break out another hiking pole because I'm about to fall. I don't know if you can see down through there. This trail is a little bit washed out, but it's not too bad. Not as bad as what they were saying on some of the apps that I was doing some research on. All right, this tree coming up looks even more dangerous than the one we already went under. I don't know if you can see it right there, but it's barely held on by anything up at the top. So we're still on trail 1. As you can see, we've made our descent down trail 1. We're getting ready to make our ascent up to the old fire tower where it used to be. But as you can see, that tree is just barely leaning on that other little tree. So I'm gonna make the executive decision and go around, just because I don't feel like becoming a ghost. All right, so that peak over there is where we just came from. We're headed back up this peak, and right at the top, I can see it. We have the remnants of the old fire tower. I think when I get there, I'm gonna lose this pack and take a break. This trail's steep right here. Woo. There we are. As you can tell by the foundation of this is not a very young foundation to a fire tower. Whew. That trail right there is steep. All right, time to lose the pack for a second. All right, so it's snack time. I'm gonna take a quick break.
I'm not sure I understand.
Siri doesn't understand what snack time is. But anyways, I do have service up here. I haven't had service throughout the entire trail, but I do up here, so that's a good thing. I snapped some pictures and break time, and then we'll get back on the trail. All right, so down that trail there is the trail to the truck. We'll be taking that on our way back. This trail here, look at that, that's cool, isn't it? This trail here is to Pinnacle Peak, which I assume is that peak over there. But that's some more decent, and we're just taking a nice little break up here. So as I was standing here eating my snack, I've been getting some raindrops. There was no chance of rain in the forecast at all. And now I'm getting raindrops. Very, very little rain. I had no need to put on a pack cover or anything like that. It's just a few drops, but I'm already getting a little cold, so it's about time to get back on the trail. Let's hope this rain holds out. I just checked the radar because I have service up here. Not a thing in the sky, so not a thing on the radar either. So I don't know, but yep, just thought I'd update you on that. Does anybody know what that means? 3 red stripes on a tree? I was just walking by it and noticed it. I don't know what it means, but if anybody else knows, let me know. Here's a fresh one. That thing had to have just fallen a few weeks ago when we had all those windstorms come through here. This one here looks like it's been here for a while. But this one here It's still got green leaves on it. Heck, that might have been this last week. But at least it didn't fall while we were here. I have a feeling that's Pinnacle Peak. And if that's Pinnacle Peak, we got some serious uphill to do here real short. Looks like we're gonna maybe come around onto the back side of it. All right, I'll get back with you. Okay, so I was wrong. That is not Pinnacle Peak. That's Trail 10. That will eventually take you back down to where the truck's parked. Pinnacle Peak is that way, continuing on Trail 1. So, I was wrong. We still got a little ways to go to get to the peak. But the trail is super nice right through here. Super wide open. Nice and flat, looks like, until, you know, just right over there. But so far, it's been a pretty good hike. Kind of killed me right there at the beginning. I just wasn't ready for it. But now I'm out here and got more accustomed to it, but that hill climb right at the beginning just whooped my butt. So now I'm getting more adapted to it. We're doing a lot better. So here we go. All right, I do believe we have made it to Pinnacle Peak. Wow. Oh wow. We're here. Pinnacle Peak. That last little elevation was a doozy, but it was worth it. I think it's time to take this pack off. Time to take the pack off, take a break, and enjoy the scenery. Whew. That was a fun climb. It was worth it. All right, so I made it to Pinnacle Peak. It was a little bit of a climb, but it was totally worth it. I'm on the back side of this rock formation here just to break the wind a little bit because it's a little chilly up here. But I think what I'm gonna do, besides read all this engraving on this rock, I think what I'm gonna do is break out the stove and have a cup of hot cider because I'm a little chilly. And this is a perfect place for it. So I do have a new stove with me today. It's the Fire Maple X2, I think, 1 liter. It's basically a knockoff of a jet boil. So we're gonna break it out and boil up some water. I was gonna eat lunch up here, but I'm not hungry yet. I think I may save that for when we get back to the truck. There's a few other places I want to check out while I'm down here, but I'm just not hungry, so yeah, but I am thirsty, so let's break out some hot cider. All right, so we're on the back side of this rock to break the wind a little bit. I'm gonna break into the pack. And in here, oh, phone call, hold on. All right, sorry, minor interruption there. But in the pack, got my rain jacket. Don't need that, thank goodness. Got my food bag, which also has my hot cider in it. And then down in the bottom somewhere, there it is. Fire maple. Like I said, this is a knockoff of a jet boil. Come on now. There we go. Knock off of a jet boil, that's all. So I'm gonna get this set up. All right, so change of plans. I forgot to bring my cup to make my hot cider in. So I think I'm gonna pack back up, head down the hill, and get back on the trail. Whoops. I do have 2 new titanium cups coming in today, but I wasn't waiting on them. They're Lixada titanium, 750 ml pots. They were half off if you buy 2, so I bought 2 of them for 15 bucks a piece, and they should be at the house when I get back. So, but that doesn't help me here. So yeah, I'm gonna pack up and get back on the trail. It's getting cold, so here we go. All right. So as I'm packing up here, I'm getting a little chilly, so it's probably a good thing that I'm not sitting around. Like I said, I wore shorts today like a moron. Did not expect it to be this cold. Like I have my rain jacket just in case, but it's just supposed to be cloudy all day. Oh, but geez Louise, I'm getting cold. So it's probably a good thing that I'm getting back on the trail. This is the Nevo Rhino 45+5. And so far, I'm liking it a lot. There's a few things that I have issues about, but nothing too crazy. We're still in testing of it though. And this here, this is just a chest rig that I bought on Amazon, and it's fully adjustable. It's got my snacks, my gun, it's got my water, everything that I can just keep right here, and I can keep my phone in the front pouch. But all right, let's get ready to head off this hill. I about said mountain, not a mountain. Let's get ready to head off this hill and get back on the trail, back down into the woods where it's not so windy. All right, so we're all packed up, getting ready to get back on the trail. Had a nice little break. Now it's time to get on it. So here we go. One more look. And back down we go. Hopefully out of the wind. I think that's used to be the trail that came up here, but it was blocked off, so all right, here we go. Woo. Lots of loose rocks. Alright, I gotta put you away for this so I don't fall. Alright, so we just passed the fire tower right up there. We're headed back down trail 1. We haven't been on this trail yet, but my phone's about to die. I think it's something to do with cold weather. So I will get back with you when I get back to the truck. Here we go. Alright, there's trail number 1. There's the truck. We made it. And I think I'm gonna come right over here to this shelter and have lunch once I drop this pack off at the truck. So, I'll get back with you when we're headed back to eat lunch. Back at the truck. All right, so I've got my food bag, my water, and my MRE, or my meal rehydrator envelope, if you want to call it. That's homemade. And we're gonna head back up those steps to the shelter and cook some lunch. Look at this old thing. You don't see these anymore. That right there's a butt burner. We had one of these at my old school when I was in elementary school. Get on there in the hot day sun, get 2nd-degree burns on your butt. Not really, but look at that. That thing's been here forever. Safe to say that slide is not going anywhere. There's the shelter. This right here is why we can't have nice things in this world. People like that right there. Got us some ovens. And other than the stupid diaper, a nice little shelter. God, that makes me mad. I think we'll just set up right here. Change of plans. We're gonna set up right here in this nice little chair area. As far away from the diaper as we can get and out of the wind. Got my food bag with my stove in it. It's nice to sit down. Can you guys see me? Sure. Oh, it's so nice to sit down. Take this pack off. Out of the wind. All right, let's set up the stove. Like I was saying up on the trail, this is the Fire Maple X2, I think is what they call it. It's 1 liter pot. It's a knockoff version of a jet boil, but I did time it at the house. 2 cups of water boils in 2 minutes 7 seconds. So not too bad, and for half the price. I got this on Amazon. Originally, Fix Star 2 is what it's called. I got this on Amazon. Original price $75. I got it for $54, I think, on a deal. So comes with your base. Now the only problem is with everything in it stacked together, The lid does not quite go on there, but I have it in the mesh bag, so it works. We just put this on like so. Maybe. There we go. Okay, we got that on the bottom. Flip our tab out for our fuel. Screw this on. Whoop. Apparently it's on. There we go. Alright. That's if you wanted to put this on for a different size pot. We're not going to do that today. So that's going to go over here. We'll move our food bag. And this right here, I made this at home. This will hold a freeze-dried meal down in there so you can let it stay warm while it's rehydrating. That's just some reflective insulation from Home Depot with some aluminum tape and some sticky Velcro. Alright, so what are we going to have? We've got classic spaghetti and meat sauce or beef stew. 420 calories, 470 calories. We're going with the beef stew. Got our long spoon. And here we go. Alright, so beef stew calls for 1 3/4 cups of water. So I'm going to put this in between the 1/4 liter and 1/2 liter line and hope for the best. Okay, guess I could have looked at this. Four, 8. Okay, that's ounces. So there's 8 ounces in a cup. There we go. Alright. Now this does have a piezo igniter on it. And we're off. While that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and get the oxygen absorber out of this. I'll eat that later. Just kidding. There we go. Alright. So that should be boiling. I'll bring you back. Woo! That was close. It should be boiling any second now. I did break out my little weather band FM AM radio, see what the temperature is here, because I have no phone service at all. We'll see what it's supposed to get up to today anyways. I'm impatient. I just need to let it go. All right, we're boiling. Okay. Just add that to this. Now we're going to stir this up. And it says to let it set for 5 minutes. Then re-stir and let set for another 5 minutes. Okay, now while that's doing that, I'm going to slide it in this little bag here. Once I get this out of the way, done with you. Okay. We will lean that up against the rock. All right. So when that's ready, I will bring you back. So as you can see here with this big can of fuel, the 750, I think. The 7.75 ounce or 220 gram containers, the lid doesn't quite go on there. So what I do is I just put the lid on there like that and fold that and then put it all in the stuff sack, and that seems to work pretty good. And there it is in the stuff sack. Nothing's coming out, so there we go. All right, well, my phone didn't record the last outro that I did, so we're gonna do it again. My food's sitting here ready. It's still too hot to eat. I'm freezing. I'm pretty wore out. That first trail we did definitely got to me with the incline right out of the gate. So I'm not gonna make you guys suffer through sitting here watching me eat. But I do appreciate you guys coming with me today for this adventure. If you enjoyed it, maybe hit the thumbs up, the subscribe button if you liked it, and I will see you guys on the next one. Now it's time for me to eat and hopefully warm up. Thanks again, guys.